everyone, welcome. I'm Amanda if we've never met before. I'm back outside today. It's really nice outside today here in Pittsburgh, so hope the bird sounds and the road sounds don't get in the way. But we're going to get started seated on our mat today, so cross-legged seat or hero's pose, whatever feels good for you. And if you have any props, blocks, straps, anything like that that you like to use for your practice, please make sure you have any of those that you need. And then whenever you're ready, we'll find our way to a seat. So facing the short edge of your mat, I'll face you guys and the camera for the moment. But just rock a little side to side, removing any sort of extra cushion, and then just start to sit up nice and tall. So pull the belly back, lift up through the back of the heart, lengthen the crown, and root down through the sit bones. And if this is not comfortable, if your knees feel kind of really high up, a block or a pillow or anything can come under your seat just to let the hips open and soften down. And then we'll let the hands just rest on the knees. You can place them palm down if you feel you like a little grounding, or palm up if you feel you need a little energy. And if you like to play around with any mudras, you can bring the thumb and first finger together for Janu Mudra. If your palms are down, same setup, thumb and first finger together. Other three fingers sort of cradle the tops of the knees for Chin Mudra. And then just take notice of where you are in your space, whatever is around you, and just sort of let it pass by as it comes and as it goes. So resisting the urge to let whatever that is distract you. Just starting to tune into your center, yourself, your breath. Let that breath come in nice and slowly, and empty long and fully. Filling up and draining out. And just continuing with that slower breath pattern, letting it drag in through the nose and back out the nose. See if you can take notice of your seat. So pull up from your root, pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, those muscle locks if you practice those. So drawing up and in from your base, supporting the bottom. And then belly button or low belly center to spine. And see if you feel that allow you to grow a little taller. And then we'll work into an alternate nostril breath today. So your left hand will remain on the left leg, either palm down or palm up, whichever works for you. And then right hand, you need your ring finger and your thumb, and we'll alternate the closing of our nostrils. Your other fingers just sort of fall down into the thumb pad on the bottom of the palm. And then the pinky just sort of fans out to the side. And then we'll exhale everything out of our lungs. Take your ring finger and seal off that left nostril. And then breathe in through the open right side. So the thumb stays open, the breath draws in through the right nostril. When you feel full, you'll close the thumb on the right nostril completely. And then open that ring finger off the left side. And let the breath drain back out. Again, breathing through that open side, which is the left. Fill up, lengthen the crown away from the earth. Seal the breath in. And then open the right side and let it come back out through that nostril. So Nadi Shahanda. Alternate nostril breath. Breathe in, let that cleansing air fill up as you grow the spine a little longer. Lock it in, seal and close, switch and open through the left side and let it drain out completely. Let that breath drain as slowly as it enters. Feel the emptiness as the lungs collapse back to center and then expand back out, filling up through left side. Breathing deeply. Seal and close and then empty fully. Slow, controlled, methodical breath, letting it just cleanse through the body. A couple more rounds. Breathe in, right side, fill and lengthen. Let the belly expand out as the ribs fan away. Close it, and then open left side. Drain it out, emptying anything that no longer serves you with it. One more like that. Breathe in, fill up. And seal, close, outright, empty. Continue breathing through the nose. Let the right hand return back to the right knee. And if you're on a block or a prop, you can slide it out at this point. Set it off to the side. Arms circle up on your next big breath in. And then just let them wave down to the sides. Inhale, reach up. And we'll go to the right. Right hand down, lean left arm across. Center, reach, breathe. Arms to your sides, empty. Reach up, big breath, lengthen. Left hand down, go to the left. Come on up, reach. To your sides again, arms down. Circle up, big breath, then to the right. Inhale, wave it up. Arms to your sides. Sweep and reach, breathe. And to the left, hinge. This time come up, reach. And then hands through the middle, press the thumbs into the sternum, heart center. If you like to set an intention for your practice, always an option. And then as you feel ready, we'll find our way to a table. So hands to earth, knees underneath the hips, shoulders over the wrists, and the belly pulls up and in. With that nice flat back, drop the belly, flip the tailbone, heart forward, inhale, open. And exhale, squeeze in and round. Big breath, roll open, heart up. And exhale, tuck it in. Two more like that. Cow pose, Vityasana, heart forward. And cat, Majariasana, tuck it together. Open for your in-breath, heart rocks forward. And exhale, round and squeeze. Back to that flat spine and then knees together to touch. Right leg long behind you. Flex the foot, take a breath. And then left arm maybe comes long, spinal balance. Reach, breathe. Empty. Inhale, build some length, pull the belly up and in. Exhale, stay. Take one more, really reach. And then elbow to knee, tuck it together. Back out long, breathe. And roll in, empty. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, tuck. One more, send it out long. And then on this exhale, hand and knee down. On your in-breath, cow pose. Ripple open, look up, really crack the heart forward. And then scoop together, press earth away. Coming back to that neutral side two. Bring the knees again a little closer for that stable center. And then left leg long, big toe to earth, hip height through the heel. And right arm can roll forward. Thumb up, palm left. Reach, breathe. Stay. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Another inhale, lengthen. Exhale to hold. Breathe, reach. If you'd like to move, elbow pulls in. Tuck the shin away from earth. Kick it long, reach. Tuck together, empty. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, roll it in. And just one more like that. Breathe in, reach. And round together. Come back out long for your inhale. And then hand and knee down, exhale. Back to those hip distance legs. Roll the heart open one more time. And around. Coming back to neutral, curl the toes. Step the hands one palm step forward. And then press into the balls of the feet. Heels start to sink. Downward facing dog. Tailbone high. Pull the ribs up into chest center. Heels root to earth. And then let the head hang heavy. Breathing in. And breathing out. Soften the back of the legs. Check in with the feet. So turn the right heel in. It should kiss the instep of the left arch approximately. And then adjust as it feels good for your body from there. Again, try not to sway the low back. So really pull the belly and the rib cage. They knit in together to support the spine. And then the back of the knees soften to help you build length. Take an inhale, rise. And an exhale, sink. And breathe in to rise. And breathe out to sink. One more. Press the shoulders down the back, rise. Try not to come forward. And exhale, heels sink. On your in-breath, walk back towards those toes. Ending in a fold, Uttanasana, head hangs heavy. Right hand to left bicep if you like, left to right, ragdoll. And then if you'd like to sway a little side to side, feel free to find some movement. Releasing the hands on your next in-breath, flatten out the spine, pull the belly in. And then exhale, just fold. Do that again, lift halfway. And fold. One more halfway lift. And we'll let the arms come out by our sides, palms down, thumbs out, so wings. Stay here, take a breath. Hold it. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more with your airplane wings. Stay. Stand up from the back of your mat, reach and rise. And we'll go back to the right. Right hand down or to your hip, left arm across, squeeze the glutes. Up to center, reach. Same thing we did seated, arms to sides. Pull up, so draw that energy tall, reach, maybe look up. And then left arm down, glutes squeeze, hinge to the left. Up to center, breathe in. And arms to your sides. We'll fold this time, come on up, big breath. Either out wide with the hands or through your middle, folding in half. Refinding that halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shin bones, flatten the spine. And then this time, hands down, but walk yourself forward. Lower yourself into a nice straight line, so high plank. If that's a lot, drop the knees and pick up the toes. Pelvis draws slightly forward, glutes squeeze, as do the back of the legs. Biceps wrap in, a little soft micro bend in the elbows. Take an in-breath. Stay. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop your right knee, turn the toes behind you. And then left arm to the sky, Vashisthasana side plank. Reach up, maybe lift this left leg. And then that arm can roll overhead. Left arm back up high. And then hand to earth. Drop the left knee as you come down, straighten the right. And then in breath, as you kick the left toes out, right arm high. Vashisthasana, reach up. And then maybe that arm again rolls over the ear. Left shoulder above left wrist. Right arm high. And then hand to earth. Land on the ball of the right foot. Lengthen the left leg. Or again, both knees can drop. And then pull forward. Elbows graze ribs. Come all the way to earth. Chaturanga. From your Chaturanga, walk your hands back a step. Elbows high. Baby Cobra Bhujangasana. and lower down. Do that again, lift up, maybe a little taller through your cobra. Back down. One more, press into the palms, Bhujangasana, or take it into your upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, so the thighs lift. And then over toes, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So we'll put that together, starting back again at the back of our mat. Take a breath. And then exhale, tiptoe the hands back. So a little variety on a traditional sun A. Inhale, flatten, lengthen. And exhale, airplane wings. Hold for 2, breathe in, squeeze the shoulders, use the belly. Empty. One more. Stand up, reach. To your right arm down, left arm across. Center up, remember you can use the left hand on the hip, arms to your sides, empty. Big breath, draw and lift. Engage your quads, exhale, lean left arm drops or it finds left hip. Circle up, big breath. To your side, empty. Getting ready to fold, so reach, Urdhva Hastasana, arms high. And then wide or through middle, Swan dive. Flat back, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, inhale, lengthen. Hands down into your high plank. So your option is the same as last time, drop the right knee or keep the feet together. And then stack big toe to heel. Left arm reaches regardless, arm high. And then left arm over ear. Center up, breathe in. Left knee down or back onto the balls of the feet. Take an in breath. And then turn open, left arm down, right arm high. Reach, breathe in, side plank. Left arm over your ear. Or right arm over your ear, excuse me. Right arm back up, high, reach. And then hand to earth. Squeeze the belly, pull forward. Halfway or all the way to earth, Chaturanga. Flip and lift your back bend of choice, cobra or upward facing. And then back through your down dog, hips to the sky. Take a breath. And empty to reset. Inhale, hands to toes, walk back. And exhale, head dives heavy. Breathe in, flat spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Add those wings on the exhale. Stay and hold. Take a breath. Drain it out, empty. One more. Breath out. Circle reach, sweep and grow. Right arm down or to your hip, go to the right. Inhale, reach. And exhale to the left. Come on up. Right into that swan dive this time. So we're taking out those side or forward arm drops. Inhale, flat back. And exhale to your high plank. Take a breath, drop the right knee or turn both heels to the right. Left arm circle. And then arm overhead. If you'd like a challenge, left leg can lift. Take a breath. Step. Arm up, leg down. Back to your high plank. Breathe in. Stack heel to toe or drop left knee. Root through the left foot or the left dropped leg and then maybe lift the right. Breathe in. Arm over the ear. Or again, you can only pick parts of these. You don't have to do all of it. So pick what works. Right arm back up. And then exhale, high plank. Squeeze your belly, pull the shoulders forward. And then exhale, lower in a straight line. Flip and lift, breathe in. And back to your down dog, breathe out. We'll do that all one more time. Hands to toes, breathe in. Uttanasana at the back of your mat, forward fold, chest to thigh. Flatten and lengthen, hands slide up the shin bones, big breath. And then airplane wings. Stand right up this time, breathe in. Remember, we're taking out that one step in the middle, go to the right, empty. Arms tall, breathe. To the left, empty. Big inhale, circle. Exhale, dive to earth. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, high plank. Breathe in. Decide which side plank you want, and then exhale, right hand down, left arm high. Left leg can lift, breathe in. Arm over the ear, breathe out. Left arm high, reach it. Hand to earth. Take a breath, reset. Exhale, side two. Big breath, right leg and right arm maybe lift. And then maybe that arm rolls over your ear. Circle it up, breathe in. Hand to earth, high plank. Take an inhale, pull forward. Exhale, your chaturanga. Toes to the top of the feet, heart forward, squeeze your glutes. And then exhale back to your down dog. Breathing in. And breathing out. We'll reset here for two more together before we take a child's pose. Breathe deeply. Soften the back of the knees. Pull the rib cage in, empty. One more. Breath out. Ripple up to the toes. Let the knees drop and walk out a little wider. Big toes touch. And then hips to heels. Head drops heavy. Stay here. Balasana. Let the head shake out. Take your time. Melt. Slow breath in. And a longer drain out. Just a couple more to stay right where you are. Breathing in. And emptying. One more. And let it go. If you feel you'd like to stay in your child's pose a little longer, please do so. For your purposes, no change. I'm turning around to the other side of my mat so that when we get to our warrior twos, I'm facing you guys. So if you just notice I'm at the different direction, that does not mean anything for you, but as you feel ready, curl the toes back to earth, lift the hips, and then find your way to down dog. If you prefer to use props for your side angle and your triangle postures, please make sure you have what you need at the front edge of your mat. And then from your down dog, step your feet together. Let the right leg come up hip height. Flex the foot. Stay. Breathe in. And breathe out. If you'd like to open that hip, stack the right heel up towards the sky. Turn the toes to the right. Hug the right shoulder back down. Press up through the ball of the foot and sink the left heel towards earth. Slow breath in. And empty. You can roll out the ankle, maybe bend that knee. We'll get into a flip dog a little later, but for this round, we'll just take a three-legged dog. As you feel ready, let that right leg come back up long in space. And then exhale, right knee, right arm. Sort of like the beginning with our spinal balance taps. Send it back up, reach, breathe. Bring that knee back into the right arm, tap it so you can get above the elbow, stack the shoulders. Two more, breathe in. You can always skip these. Breathe out, knee to arm, tap. One more like that, lift, lengthen. Instead of to the arm, bring it down the middle. And then unhinge that foot between the hands. Back foot drops on 90. If you know you want your block when we get to side angle, bring it in a little bit closer. And then cartwheel yourself up, warrior two. So right arm long, left arm behind it. Looking over the right fingers, draw into that right knee to stack it over the ankle. Press the pinky edge side of the left foot down. Check in with the back foot, make sure it's parallel. We just don't want those toes sort of sticking backwards. We want the foot parallel and the arch a little lifted to protect the ankle. Slow breath in. Stay for the exhale. Breathe deeply. And empty fully. See if you can sink a little lower through the middle. So not trying to draw the knee too far forward, but really dropping down in the hip crease. And then we'll take a little movement, straighten and reach, breathe. Arms up. Sink back into your Virabhadrasana, empty. Sweep and reach, breathe, arms up, legs straighten so the inner thighs hug together. Exhale and sink. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. Breathe in, reach up, keep the legs straight. Arms come back out. So we'll find our Trikonasana first today. Reach long, take a breath. And then right hand to that right shin bone. We'll let the left arm hug the left side body. So we want to make sure that shoulder's not rolling in. So keep the armpit and the shoulder above the right side. So we'll let the whole arm hug that left side. And if continuing down a little deeper is okay for you with that arm still hugging and connecting to the left side, you can keep going. You can find your block inside that leg at any point. But we want to really rotate this top collarbone up and back, and then press the hips a little inward, keeping the left hip above the right. As you stay here for a few more breaths, if you feel ready to lift that left arm and can keep the shoulder stacked, feel free. Keep a little soft micro bend in that right knee. And again, your block has a couple different heights. So use what feels good. Take a breath. Stay. Maybe look up left if you'd like. Breathe in. Empty. One more. We'll see if we can keep the arms. Take a breath. And then bend into your side angle. So you might want to shift that forearm to the thigh if you were on the shin. Or you might want to, at this point, find your block. The right arm hugs the right inner leg, using it to roll open. And again, we're keeping the left ribs directly above the right. So this side body is stacked from ceiling to earth. Inhale, reach, and then we'll let that arm fall slowly over the ear. Make sure it's active, so you don't want that arm sort of curling. We really want nice, long energy lines from fingers to toes. Stay soft and light through the right hand, so it's just resting gently on a block. One more to stay. Empty. Let that left arm come back up in space. And then sweep it along the hip. Cartwheel down to earth, land on the ball of the left foot. So we're in a low runner's lunge. Find tented fingers, maybe use your blocks here as well, and then lift the chest, heart open. And then right leg straighten. Inhale, roll up and open. Exhale, straighten. We'll do that just 2 more times. Roll it open. And straighten. Last one, ripple forward. And straighten. Stay for 3. Press through the left heel, draw the chest down, press through the ball of the right foot, breathe in. Breathe out. Filling up. Empty. One more here. Stay. Slide back into that right knee, take a breath, and turn back to your left all the way. So ending in a wide fold. Hands off shin bones, take a breath. And then arms again out like wings. Spread them wide. Try not to lean backwards, so stay even through the ball of the feet and the heels. Fan out the fingers. And use the belly to support you. So gaze is right down in front of the long edge of your mat. Shoulders hug together. One more here to stay. Empty. Arms circle up to the sky, star pose, reach. And then swan dive, fold. Hands to shin bones or earth, lift halfway. We're going back to that right side. And then when you plant the hands this time, step the right foot back. Breathe in, pull forward. Breathe out, chaturanga. Up and open, lift the chest. And exhale, lift your hips. Come up to the toes this time, bend the knees, look forward. And then first time stepping to the front of our mat today, come on up, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And then exhale, bend the knees, arms up, chair pose, have a seat. So tuck the pelvis under, pull the belly in, shoulders down the back, arms up, wide. Your hips or your heart, so anywhere that suits you. Breathe in. Sit a little deeper, breathe out. Inhale. And sink. One more to stay. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands to earth, let the feet walk, step, or hop back to your high plank. Right hand down, drop the right knee if you'd like. This time our feet are together, so you'll stack the left foot on top of the right. Left arm up, so your Vashisthasana. Reach, maybe lift the leg, arm overhead. If you'd like a wild thing, left foot, land on the ball a bit behind, and then start to lift the chest, open the heart. Let the left arm come up to the sky, reach. Then you'll come back to your high plank of choice. Take a breath, either drop the left knee or glue the feet again together. And then stack right on top of left. Right arm up, maybe right leg joins. Breathe in. If you'd like a wild thing, land on the ball of the foot. It's sort of behind the left knee, heart up, arm overhead, breathe. Step. Right arm high, reach it. Back to your high plank. When you get there, straighten out, pull forward. And then exhale your Chaturanga. Flip and lift, breathe in, squeeze your glutes, heart open. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, stay. Exhale, heels sink. So feet touch and the left leg circles up, just to hip height to start. And then as you feel ready, up and open. So you'll stay here. I'm going to switch directions again so that I'm still facing you when I'm in my side angle and my triangle. But open up that hip if you'd like. Drop the knee, or drop the heel and lift the knee. Take a breath. Stay. Sink the right heel, hug the shoulders down the back. A little softness through the elbows and the ribs knit in. As you're ready, left leg straighten, send it up. And then knee to left tricep, pull the shoulders over the wrist, tap forward. Inhale, lift, breathe. Exhale, pull forward. Come on up, lift, breathe in. And breathe out, tap it forward. Last one, we'll move all the way through this time, lift and lengthen. Instead of to the arm, knee to nose, and then foot through the hands. Right foot drops on 90. If you're planning to use your block, just bring it in a little closer for reach, and then cartwheel up. Again, arms out front to back. Your gaze is to your left hand. You'll slide into that left knee without trying to lean forward. So we want our chest over our hips vertically. Equal weight from the floor to both hip points from the earth. Pinky edge of the right foot is parallel to the back short edge of your mat. And then the fingers are either spreading wide or actively pulling together. Breathe in. And breathe out. Soften the face. Let any tension go. Take an in-breath. Sit down through center, empty. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more just in stillness. Slow breath. Drain. Lift up, arms high, pull the thighs together. And then press down through the arms. Palms up, lift, maybe look up. Press, sink, empty. Two more, breathe in, draw up. Exhale, sink and lower. Inhale, circle, lift. Exhale, sit it down. This time as you draw up, breathe in, we'll stay. And then left arm falls. Hinge it forward, let it find the shin. And then right arm to right side. Roll that top shoulder back. Soften through the left side. Pull the belly up and in. Press the hips forward if you'd like to find this block at any height. Feel free. And then same thing as the last side. As you're ready, you can recircle that right arm to the sky, but really keeping it glued will give you a good indication if that shoulder is tilting down, because the arm will be ahead of the side body. Or if you can keep it rolling up and open, it'll give you a nice extra strength builder through the side obliques. Breathe in. Breathe out. Filling up. Empty. Just one more right where you are. Slow breath in. and drain. As you feel ready, you'll slowly try to keep the arms and put a deep bend in that left knee for a Parshvottanasana side angle. Left knee hugs left arm presses back into that knee, right leg stays active and straight. Reach up to this top arm, and then if you feel you'd like to send that arm overhead, do so. Remember, this left hand can be on this block. You can be on the forearm without really dumping the weight into that leg, so try to stay light, keep a nice triangle in this sort of side body space. And then pull the right shoulder blade up and back, lengthen through the fingers. So think of fingers as an extension of the arm all the way down through the foot. And one more here, breathe in, breathe out. Arm up high, reach. And then sweep it down along the side. Hand plants to earth, spin on the ball of the right foot. And then slide off your block if you still have it. Or if you'd like to use it for your low runner's lunge, always an option. Up on fingers, hips sink and the heart rolls forward. And then left leg straighten, slide it back. Forward, breathe in, open. Slide it back, empty. Forward, breathe in, open. Slide it back, empty. Just one more like that, ripple forward. And then we'll slide back to stay. Take a breath. Pull the right hip down and the left hip up and back. In breath, soften the elbows and the shoulders to remove any tension. Press through the left foot. One more. Stay. On your next in-breath, low lunge. And then left foot joins the right, step it back. Breathe in. Pull forward, breathe out, chaturanga. Up and open, heart lift. And exhale, tailbone high, downward facing dog. Up to toes, take a breath, bend and look. Come forward, walking, stepping, or hopping up. Folding. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Chair pose, have a seat, Utkatasana. We'll stand up this time to reach, grow tall. Spill and dive. Inhale, flatten and lengthen. And exhale, hands down, find your way to a high plank. Pull forward, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Up and open, lift your heart. And exhale, lift your hips. So we'll move through that a little quicker this time, and I'll just stay the direction I am on my mat. Let the feet touch and the right leg circles up, breathe in. 3 taps before we move, need to know. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, tap it through. One more like that, reach it. And tap it on in. Come up to your 3-legged dog, stay for just a moment. And if you'd like, bend the heel and flip your dog, roll that right foot behind you. All toes turn around, right arm high. And then arm over your ear, hip distance with the feet, press up even through the hip bones. Right arm up, breathe. Come back around, 3-legged dog. Send it high, big breath. And then knee all the way into the nose, foot through the hands. Back foot down on 90, circle up, warrior 2, breathe in. Sink. Reach and lift, breathe. Sit. Pull up, reach. Sink. One more like that before we move on, reach up. Sink it down. Straighten and lift. Side angle, or triangle, Trikonasana, left arm high, right arm down, reach up. And then exhale, bend the right knee. Again, get a little longer, and then arm over your ear. Left arm high, circle it up, and then circle it down, low lunge. Heart forward on your in-breath. Roll it back, empty. Forward, breathe in. Slide it back, empty. One more forward, breathe in. Slide back, empty. Come to your low runner's lunge, take a breath. Plant the palms, right foot back, high plank. Inhale forward, and exhale, chaturanga. Up and open, big breath. And exhale, hips to the sky. We'll do that one more time on our left side. Feet touch and the left leg circles. Breathe in. And then left knee, left arm, tap, high plank. Send it up, reach. Pull it through, empty. One more like that, big lift. And stack it through. Coming back up, you can stay, breathe in. Or drop the heel, turn it over, flipping your dog. Feet land hip distance, left arm up, lift the hips, and then arm over your head. Arm high, reach it. Come back around. Left leg high, breathe in. And then all the way through center. Right foot drops on 90, cartwheel up, breathe in. Settle, warrior two. Lift and lengthen, big breath. Sink, empty. Inhale, circle up. And exhale, sink it down. One more like that, breathe in, squeeze the thighs. Breathe out, sink. Come on up, reach. Trikonasana, left arm down, right arm high. Reach, breathe in. And then side angle, bend the knee. Arm up, get a little taller. Remember, you can use your block. Arm overhead. Reach it high, breathe in. And circle it down. Land on the ball of the right foot. Heart forward, low runner's lunge. And then slide it back, left leg straightens. Inhale, roll it forward, heart up. Exhale, hinge it back. Just one more like that to move. Inhale, up. And exhale, back. Slowly roll it forward, plant the palms, breathe in. Left foot steps, try not to scrape the foot, high plank. Pull the shoulders forward, lift up and away from earth. Exhale, chaturanga. Heart up, breathe in. And we'll find our down dog for 3 breaths before we take another child's pose. Filling through the nose. Exhale, draining out. Breathing in. And emptying. One more here. And let it go. As you feel ready, let the knees again find earth, big toes touch. And hips to heels. Head melts. Stay. Let your third eye rock a little side to side. Massaging out. Continue to draw your breath in. Just a couple more before we find our way up for a little balance. From where you are, slowly finding your way to downward facing dog again, one more time. And then again, softening through the back of the knee. Pull the belly up and in, take a breath, and stay. So as you feel ready, rising up to your toes, bend your knees, look forward, and then come up to the front of your mat. Let the feet walk out hip distance, interlace the hands over the back of the head, and then let yourself roll up as slowly as you can. When you get to the top, shoulders up and back, arms by your sides, and then just breathe. So our feet are about hip distance. We'll work through a variety of big toe today. So anything that suits you, towels, straps. I don't have any of those props with me outside, but you don't need to grab the toe. You can grab the shin, or or you can just let the leg float as well. So either way, we'll find our hands on our hips for a little stability to start. Root through the left foot, and then draw the right leg up in space. Pull the belly in, and then you can take the hands and draw the shin bone a little tighter to the body and hold on tight, or you can keep it out so the knee is in line with the hip and the ankle is under the knee. If you'd like to stay here, stay. If you'd like to bring the left hand back to the hip, hold on to that shin bone. If you know the toe grab, it's peace fingers and thumb to the left or to the right big toe. And then you'll kick that foot out straight forward. If you are opening to the side from either of those, you'll roll the knee open to the right. So try not to lean to the left. You want to open that knee, open from the inner hip, so inner groin. Press the shin into the hand. If you are opening with the toe grab, you'll press the toe into that finger lock and then open the leg out. Left arm acts as a counter, so either option, it can come out to the left side and reach. You can look to the left for more challenge or keep your gaze forward. Again, if you have your toe, that toe is pressing into the hand. If you have your shin bone, that shin is pressing into the hand. So give back to create stability. Just a couple more here. Take a breath. Stay tall through that left side. Try not to lean to the left. One more. Stay. Pull yourself slowly back to center. Tuck the knee back in, so if you have the toe, release it. Give yourself a hug. And then let the right foot slowly release down. Arms to your sides. Breathe in. And breathe out. Filling up. Empty. Hands find your hips again as you're ready. Weight shifts to the right foot. So spread the toes out wide. Make sure you have a good base. And then left knee to chest. Again, you can start with both hands for that nice stable grab. And then you can shift it to the left hand as you're ready. Right hand, right hip. Toe grab is finger 1 and 2 and the thumb. So they 1 and 2 wrap around the bottom of the toe. Thumb creates that extra little lock. And the foot presses forward, shoulders stay up, right arm can come out. And either way, the left leg can kick to the left, either from the bent knee or from a straight leg. These right fingers reach, the foot presses either into the hand by the toe grab or the shin bone presses into the palm if you have this bent knee option. And again, try not to lean on this right side, so we want to stay tall through the shoulder. Kick through that shin, flex the foot. Breathe in. And if you'd like more challenge, again, you look to your right. Just a couple more. Take an in breath. Stay. One more. Empty. If you looked right, look forward. Bring everything back to center. Give it a hug. And then foot to earth. Arms to sides. Circle reach. Breathe in. Feet out wide again. Swan dive. Catch your elbows and ragdoll. Filling up. And empty. One more here. Take a breath. And let it go. As you feel ready, release the hands. And then find your way to a table. So all fours. We're working on cow face today, so you might want your block here. And there's a couple different ways to get into it, but I think the simplest is to let the knees touch and then take this right knee and step it behind the left. You'll fan your toes out side to side. Your block will go between the feet on any height, and then you'll start to sit back to that block. You can roll the top calf out, pull the belly in, sit up nice and tall. If you find once you sit that you don't need that block, you can just take it out. Hands can rest on the knees, arms can rest on your feet. Or if you like cow face arms with the left leg on top, right arm comes up to center shoulder. If you use a tower strap, it'll go in this right hand and you'll drop it down the back. And then the left arm reaches up the back for the fingers. I'll turn a little bit here on an angle for you. So right hand, center the back of the heart, elbow high, left arm up and around, reaching for fingers, towels, or straps. And then if you'd like more from here, you'll fold forward. If folding forward is a lot, don't do it. If you'd like to fold to a block, or if the floor seems really far, you can stack a block or you can bring a block down towards earth. If you're not taking the arm grabs, you can also let your elbows rest on that block and cradle the head. And then just find some breath. Stay here, finding some heaviness. Energy to those tight spaces and places in the body. Breathe in. And breathe out. And you're welcome to stay where you are, remembering that as we spend time with our hips, we really want to tune into the breath. That reminding for the body we are calm and we are here on purpose is really how we let the body start to open. So really letting that breath come in nice and slow, letting it calm the heart and by default the mind. And as it does those things, it will calm the nervous system as well and allow that tension within our muscles and our joints to start to release and to soften. If you're staying where you are, stay. If you'd like to add a twist, you can unwind the arms and then we'll twist to the left. So you can start to work that elbow outside that top knee, hands tent. A deeper twist is prayer. And if you play with side crow, you can roll to it from here. You have to roll onto sort of the top of this right or bottom foot. So you'll sort of lift up onto that shin, take your right arm under or into the top of the left leg. Left hand follows and connects or gets close to that left hip. And then you'll sort of lift up and shift onto the legs and then spin the right leg up. Left leg forward, right arm back, right leg back. If you take the more challenging transition, this left arm actually floats away from the leg, the right elbow gets a little more midline, and then you lift up with a floating left arm. If all of that sounds like craziness, don't do it. Just stay right here in your Gomukhana cow face. We'll be here for just about 3 more breaths, slowly filling up and emptying. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last one. Drink. As you feel ready, sit up nice and tall, roll back forward. And then all you have to do from here, reminding that you might have a block behind you, is unwind that right leg. You can rock the hips side to side. And then as you feel ready, knees touch and the left knee tucks behind the right. You'll fan the feet out. Again, find that block if you're choosing to use one and have a seat back. And then once you sit on down, decide what you'd like to do with those arms. Each side's a little different. So left arm up if you'd like the cow face arms, hands behind the shoulder blade, right arm around the back, reaching for fingertips. And then you can fold in half or stay upright. You can also release those hands and just sort of let them tent on earth. The wider you can sort of windmill your shins away from you, the more challenge or sensation you create. Just make sure you're not seated on either of these heels or ankles. We want them out from under the glutes, wherever that takes them. And that's where really your block comes in. If you are seated on a block, it'll let the hips soften, and in conjunction with the breath, it'll let the body start to open slowly. Being mindful that this is a practice. It's not something we are here to solve or master or complete. It's ever evolving and always changing. So some days might seem a little easier than others. Some postures might work better than others. So always knowing that there's options. I didn't mention this on the last side, but if this is really uncomfortable, and that's with anything we ever do, you're welcome to do something that suits you better. And this bottom leg actually can come out long for a little less if you'd like. And then same option, you can stay here. You can lift up and take that sort of gentle twist. You can take the deeper twist, which is prayer hands. Or you can start to, again, work into that side crow. So if you're working into that side crow, you sort of tuck the bottom shin under the body. Turn yourself to the side. Hands are in chaturanga placement, so shoulder distance. And then you sort of pick yourself up. Shift the weight onto those triceps, and then maybe kick the leg up. On this side, it's right leg forward, left leg back. And then as you feel ready, see if you can transition back to that cow face. Just a couple more here, tuning into your breath. And again, as you're ready, you're lengthening back up tall. Back up and over those knees, finding your way to a table. Rinsing out anything you feel you need. So maybe a few cat-cows, maybe just some hip circles right and left. And then we'll find our way to earth through boat pose. So finding your seat, making sure you have enough room in front and back of you when you get down, ending on your sit bones. And if you use a block for final postures, make sure you have one in reach. So you can tuck your hands under your knees, hug the elbows in, rock back onto your sit bones and lift the feet. Hands can be down for less or arms can be long for more. Since we played around with that toe grab, peace fingers can find the toes. And then you can lift them up to the sky, or you can roll them out in a straddle. Soften the shoulders, tuck the elbows in if you're out wide. Pull the shins towards the body and the chest towards the thighs. Press through the balls of the feet, but shoulders down. And remember, this Navasana, maybe it's just here today, maybe it's here, maybe it's here. This is yours. 3 more, breathe in. breathe out. Fill up. Empty. One more. If you have the feet, bend the knees, arms out, and then we'll roll down through a nice, slow, low boat. When you get to earth, right knee tucks in, and then cross it to the left, supine twist. Looking long right. Breathe deeply and then drain out. You can always prop a block under that right knee. And then as you feel ready, up to center. And unwind. Left leg switches. Tuck it in. And cross it across. Just one more breath right where you are. Again, back up to center. And then knees to chest. Give yourself a little hug. Let the feet plant on earth. Start them together. Walk them out one time. Hands down. Take a breath. Press into the shoulders and the feet lift the hips. Bridge. You can rock the shoulders under the back. Press through the heels. Roll up through the front of the chest. And just breathe. You can choose to stay here or take a breath and then wave it down empty. On the inhale, maybe arms and hips lift. And exhale, wave it down. We'll do 3 more like that if you're moving. Ripple up, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, wave it down. In breath, lift up, heart open. Exhale, wave down. Last one to lift up, breathe in. And then we'll all wave down. When you get there, soles of the feet together, knees open like a book, one hand to belly and one hand to heart. You're welcome to stay here. Inversion today is your choice. So most restorative comes with your block or just earth. And then feet up to the sky, big toes touch. So if you have any issues or limitations through the head, the back, the neck, the shoulders, tired, anything going on with you, this is a really good place just to stay. It gives you the same benefits of an inversion, just with a restorative form. If you prefer something with more fire, you are welcome to take whatever that is that suits you. Shoulder stands, headstands, handstands, anything that speaks to you today. Take your time to move through your spaces, continuing with your breath. You chose to take your inversion. Slowly find your way back to earth, hips down. And then if you have a block under you, you can remove it. If you're on earth, you can stay. We'll take one more final posture here, dead bug. So feet up to the sky as if you were doing a squat on the ceiling. Knees pull into the armpits. Feet out wide. If that's not comfortable, hands behind any part of the legs, giving yourself a tug down. And you can stay just pulling straight down, or you can work through a straddle. Spine to earth, chin towards the chest. Just feeling that space building, not just in the hip crease, but the hamstrings. And as you feel ready, tuck the feet in, knees to chest. Give yourself a final squeeze if you'd like to curl up into a little ball, arms wrapped together, forehead to knees. Take a breath. And then exhale, Shavasana. Let it all drain out. Finding earth, a place that suits you on your back. Finding heaviness. Letting things soften as you get to your state of relaxation. Jaw, face, fingers. Let the earth support you, so find heaviness through the body. Slowly inviting some movement to return to you. Drawing the knees slowly into the chest as you invite movement to return to fingers and toes. Rolling off to your right side for just another moment right here. Knowing that you are enough. Find your space and your journey. It is one foot in front of the other. Those steps may be small or large. They might deviate right or left, or even sometimes backwards. But trust in your footing, for it is yours. You must forge your own path, following your gut, your instincts, you. Trust in your intuition. Trust in yourself, and know that you are always enough. As you feel comfortable, press up to a seat of your choosing. Hands draw to the center of the chest, Anjali Mudra. Thank you for sharing your journey and your practice with me today. The light in my heart honors and greets the light in yours. Thumbs draw up to our third eye, our eye of intuition, knowing that you truly are a blessing. Namaste. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Awesome work today. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, always feel free to post it on the videos or on my Instagram or my Facebook, where I also link these. And until we are able to meet in person, I'll continue to connect with you this way. I've been struggling with getting things to load, so hopefully I can solve that solution somehow. I think it's the space on my phone that is limiting it, but we'll figure that out. Most of you know I'm technology challenged, so we'll go from there. It was great to practice with you. Stay safe, stay well, and we'll touch base soon.